No, come.
Yo, Akademiks is so. Yo.
I don't know. For another reason, I thought like there was gonna be like assistants, staff.
Who does he look like, bro? Looks like annoying TV.
Like it. A little bit simple.
Guys, stop just spamming TOS, bro. I'm just looking. But I'm confused. Where did he go? Where did he go?
It's saucy here, right? A little hot. Hat forward backwards. My hat. Not the other hat. My hat. This way or this way?
This is Akademiks is talking about which way does he want his hat, bro. Talking to Kanye West.
The classic look. Yeah, I've been trying to take off my hat for a while. You know what I mean?
Who's a more famous artist, like rapper-wise, than Kanye? I'm trying to think. Or see the top. Like famous, like known everywhere.
Okay, you could get a good angle if I'm sitting here?
Is Drake bigger than Kanye? What am I looking at, bro?
Wherever you want. You can sit right here. Yeah. Do you think? Okay.
How did Kanye go from someone I always wanted to meet to this? Now I need to stay far away from him, if you know what I mean.
It's like magnetic. So one goes in here. Oh, I think it fell.
Is it really TOS or can I watch it?
I see the bust down chain too, man.
Really? Took that chain and made it bust, but
not sure.
I wanted to wear it with this, but the part comes down a little bit too low. Like it need to sit right there.
So you got this made specifically?
Absolutely.
I don't know, bro. I mean, some people are crazy.
Hold on a second. I think the best place for the photo.
Like, this is insane.
Yeah, to the side. Damn, can't move this shit up. It'll be like here, or.
If they said Balenciaga, though.
Hard, man. Like,
I need to get a very, like if you had that chair, I should just stand. The best thing would be right here. And then you put your chair right there. Take my Timbs.
So like put this there.
Yo, stop!
Yeah, like if you.
Okay. Let me get this out the way.
Yo, what are they moving the whole place for? Just do the interview.
Where, you know,
He made Akademiks do a whole podcast or interview standing up. Oh my God, I know Axe Heart was racing the whole time.
Know who the people are, you know, so it would sound like real conspiracy theory. I just know that the kid from Lincoln Park got killed for expressing some of these same truths. And for me, just as a father, at a certain point, it's not about, it never was that, but when you're a celebrity, it starts to be about more of what fame is going to get you, what clout is going to get you, what money is going to get you over, is this the right thing for your children? And, you know, I'm willing to die for my children or to allow them to be in this kind of environment that I know they're in. And what I noticed on the comments, they always used to try to, like, for the past 10 years, they used to try to write me off. Oh, he's so crazy, he's so crazy. I'm seeing the comments is now like 60, 70% like, yo, he's just telling you exactly what's going on. He's just the only one that's in a position to be able to do it because I don't have any brand sponsorships. It's like I'm past cancel. So these people out here, they toying, they playing. It's interesting. The swastika, I want to just, you know, I know we have a little bit of time. I want to tell you, by doing it, it's sort of like a magnet where people get so mad and they start exposing themselves because they move in the tunnels. They move where you can't see them. They're an invisible hand, and they'll get like, what they'll do is they'll threaten people. They'll threaten people, oh, we're going to take your tours away. We're going to drop your artists. You got to say this. You like, how many people put, I stand with my people, you know, 3 years ago. And what I did is I stood on it this time. I never backed down. That's my whole thing. That's why I was mad about removing, that somebody taught me into removing that Jay-Z tweet, because it was just like, nah, the whole idea is no matter what, I'm not going to back down. So by doing a swastika chain, it then ruffled some feathers. And then I really saw the comparison of me and Puff with the Diageo and the Adidas situation. Yeah. Regardless.
What Like, how could someone defend Diddy when there was like clear evidence?
If they could have locked me up for taxes and that, they wasn't playing fair. Like, okay, cool, fair deal. You did good, we did good. It's like, no, you leaving with nothing. We have to destroy you. Even though they came and used us to tap into the culture and make money off of black people and people who enjoy black culture. If we said like, yo, you doing us wrong, you stealing my style, you taking all of my employees, you taking Jerry Lorenzo and making him do my same designs as he's the agreeable Kamala. They started lowering the budget for Puff. So I related to Puff, and then they pulled out a video with him and Cassie from 10 years ago. And then it made everybody be like, oh, Puff's a woman beater, so he's the devil. He needs to be in jail, right? Meanwhile, I don't know somebody who hasn't gotten to an altercation with a girl at one point, and including Cardi. So now Cardi's like he the number one guy at Rolling Loud, and Puff is in jail. And then you got two women beaters and you got two supposed pedophiles. Watch this.
What the fuck?
One is, you got three. Watch this. Cardi, Puffy, Kendrick. The two pedophiles. Drake, R. Kelly, or supposed. Puffy and R. Kelly are in jail with Drake 5 years from now, or however long, when they feel like they really want to get that boy up out of here, they're going to play the Kendrick song. So that's how far they're going. The Kendrick mix with the Universal, all that takedown of Drake reminds me of the No Diddy campaign for Diddy. What? Like, they going all out. But see, I know how to go all out, and I'm not even in their position. I just work on behalf of God. Like, how this shit comes together, the timing, everything is like a God sense. I had a couple things I want to say. So I pushed into the Puff song. I put my daughter on the song. The timing was so perfect. She went in, rapped it. She said, I'm getting sleepy. So she said, okay, good night. And that was the end. And she was giving me like the Lil' Kim on the old Bad Boy record. So that's why we put that. And the idea was family. It's so many people who dad actually killed somebody.
You think
and they would do
is even listening? You think he's just trying to stand up the whole time?
Anything to have their dad home. The two twins, and Christian, lost. Their mama died and their daddy in jail, and everybody running around listening to murder music, right? But being like, Puff is the enemy. And when I see all these videos, all tapes, everything, Puff more like my twin. What? Me and him got into it because it's just like I'm telling these top five. It's like, yo, actually we probably could be friends, but you ain't bringing none of that shit over here. Y'all ain't as crazy as me. And that's why I asked Puff back in the days. It's like, man, how you just made it through all this nice shit? He's like, I'm the craziest one. It's like, so once them people, we family, we can get into it. But they started taking that shit too far. I started taking it personal at a certain point. With Puff, like all of the media, because I wake up every day, whether I did something positive, negative, somebody got something negative to say. You know what I'm saying? So I relate to the idea of being torn down.
See, like some of the he low-key has me, and he's like, okay, he's starting to make a point. And then all of a sudden, he just called P. Diddy his twin.
Down by the media. You know what I'm saying? But keep going on. I know, because we got a short amount of time, I just want to hit you with that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, So, like, the whole thing about, and even whether it's the outfit, the swastika, I think some people, like, they feel like they're spreading hate. And encouraging violence versus people.
The thing that I forgot to say was, when my daughter was put on song, that's when I realized that I didn't own their name and likeness. So watch this. All the brands that I've made, I don't got the name and likeness ownership, or at least 50-50 with my kids. So how's it joint custody? My kids are celebrities, and I don't have to say so. So watch this one. So this white woman and this white family have the control of these highly influential black kids that are half the children of Ye. And that's just in everybody's face. And they was playing in my face like that. I try to go to Champagne and keep it calm, and my dad would call me, say, hey, don't go in on that woman because it's gonna affect the children. But now it's like, it's war. Y'all, they think they too powerful. They think they too powerful, think they could get Cardi to play with me. They think they're too powerful. They think they could get Kim to play with me. And the whites above the. You get what I'm saying? My life is on this now. These are my children. Cardi, you could leave me off the album and do that trash if you want.
Oh my. Okay, he did not say that. He said, Cardi, you could stop all that sagging, bro. I don't want you to keep sagging. Pull up your pants, bro.
But now you mention my daughter, like the whole plan is that y'all gonna pull my kids into y'all, whatever the word is, Illuminati system, and I don't have no say-so on my kids. And anybody close, whether it's Cardi, anybody within my reach, I'm doing everything legally in my power, everything of my mastermind. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm about to tweet this. I want Kendrick to always remember that Jay-Z tweet before he ever crossed the line.
Okay.
Nobody
to a single
that
word?
worked for none of these labels wanted with the king. I am the Don. Lucian, don't send none of your slaves. Don't send nobody because they getting their head torn off. Quick. We ain't got no problem. Ain't no motherfucker. I'm the only king. I'm the only that'll go up against these. I'm the only that survive through this. You know what I'm saying? Me. Yes.
Hey! Okay, am I gonna be able to watch this or not? How many times does he do this? I want to watch this, but like
pink polo ass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never killed nobody ass. All you niggas.
I don't know if you do.
All you street, all you rap, just any ever said something about my hat. None of these Jay-Z, Beyonce, you ain't helped me when I was having problems with my kids. You could have used your influence. No, your influence is for politics. Your influence is how you could use it. You never wanted to sign anyway. That Dame signed. You ain't my first.
Wait, is there a censored version? Should I see if there's a censored version?
I always wanted some kind of family. Never had family out here. So what the and then they take my actual blood family from me in my face. All right, so go ahead. I just had to get that stream of content. Thank you very much.
Of course. I mean, I'm intrigued by, and I think people look at some of the stuff you say on face value. I see how, there's three themes that come across with everything with you.
Yeah.
It's betrayal, it's being used, and your ideas, whether it's what you say or what you create, being censored. And I think every time I see it, no matter what you do, it falls under one of those. Like betrayal, there's a ton of people.
Yeah.
I mean, like even the Jay thing, you don't regret the tweet, because if he said something about your daughter, you'd probably be upset, right?
He should be upset. I ask people.
Dog, no.
Like if I know somebody that's woke, like I knew this girl that only hangs around really super woke, like some of fat black girl models is like her friends type. And I was like, yo, you gotta tell me, you know what tweets y'all didn't like.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me what hurts so I could do it more.
Why?
Because that's when we're weakening the enemy. We're breaking them down. All this, I'm a fat on the runway. I'm so powerful. No, you're not. You're causing death. That is unhealthy.
Yo.
Let's do statistics on black obesity rates. Everything that's being pushed in the media is about decentralizing and tearing down communities. Even I low-key feel like the ICE is basically doing to the Latin communities what they did to the black communities.
He
it's
dissed an
everything
act
to
right in his
decentralize,
face.
remove the fathers. Also, I had this theory that I just wanted to say. Wait a second. I have another theory. It's about football and music industry, but I want you to get that Jay-Z answer. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody's like, what about the fact that everybody knows what I'm saying is true related to that photo that I put up with my youngest daughter, right? But everything is but you offended Jay-Z. Kim. You know what I'm saying? Put it like this. Let's take it to money. How much money do you think Jay-Z make off my catalog versus what I make off it? Next subject.
Well, some people might feel even with the situation with kids, I hear you speak about that a lot. Like nobody really spoke up on your behalf. Yeah. But even when you speak about Kim, people might be like, well, you picked her. Like you put yourself in that.
Absolutely, I did. That was my fault.
Maybe they're saying that you don't take accountability.
No, that was my fault. I didn't want to have children with this person after the first 2 months of being with her. But that wasn't God's plan. But my issue with all these celebrity niggas is,
oh my God,
on my behalf of the situation I'm in right now with my children, or where I was when I asked for that.
What does he say? Is he saying fat ass?
Help years ago. Don't talk about my political views. Plus your T. Like, I bled for you. If I ask you about me, say we ain't speaking on Ye. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how y'all looking at me like a Vic, because you a street. But it ain't that time no more. I'm the lawyer off Carlito's way. I'm the boss. You is broke. You is not masterminds. And you should never have ever gone. Look at John Legend, old sissy ass. I ain't never do nothing wrong to that. I changed generations of his life. Hot sweater, come up and just, this wears sweaters in August and Barbados. John Legend, Master.
Just one of my mods, mute my stream. Not all of you guys, don't mute my stream. Mute my stream, watch it right now, and every time you hear it, just type the timestamp, but keep watching, don't pause it.
So,
21.
no, shady smell like mashed potatoes.
There we go.
I don't know where I got this from.
He used to be your guy, though.
And Barbados, John Legend, mashed potato. So, no, they shady smell like mashed potatoes. I don't know where I got this from.
No, he used to be your guy, though. So all these relationships, are they repairable? Like, even the Pusha, the Jay, there's a long list. Even Cardi, like, I feel like, I know you say you want to hurt them, but you might overstep the line where maybe at a point Jay's like, man, I'm cool. Like, I think after that tweet, he definitely, and I don't know if these are relationships that salvage.
Does his mind
Why would
quicker?
I want to salvage relationships
with a lot of people?
Why would I want to salvage relationships with broke-ass slaves and slave herders? Like everybody, so this is what I'm saying. The Jay-Z thing leads me to the NFL. Why do they want a Drake to be out of there? Why do they want somebody with no hits like Kendrick to do the Super Bowl, right? This is a theory I had. The people that run the Super Bowl had to come to people who run the music industry and be like, you guys.
I had to mute it, apparently.
Oh my God, that Kanye. Would somebody take a knee for it? Where's he out of there? See, that's the problem. You let them last too long. In our league, they're for 2 years, 3 years, they're out of there. We deal with, we got Tom Brady, he's great. We made Mahomes throw that Super Bowl, so Tom could get his 7th ring. But like, you guys at the music industry, what you got to do, start getting smaller artists and put them on. We're going to set you up. We're going to take Rolling Loud. We're going to connect them with Live Nation. And then we're going to get a bunch of small artists. And then, you'll be able to make your money off of that. And then, if we take, Cardi's doing good, we'll make them take the blue pill. We'll have them rap about skims. And then mention Northwest. We love Northwest. Kanye, don't worry about him. He's a lunatic. Don't worry about him. Does any of that sound right or sound accurate to you?
Yeah, if you look, it does seem like I don't know if it's that control, but you could see.
Wait a second. You don't think you could see my eyes through the mask right there? You don't know if it's that control. Meaning, but
I'm the person who, again, I'm not gonna.
I feel like Axe nervous to say something.
Analyze me, and where like I'm the guy on Twitter, but I'm like, wait, you really think there's like this hidden hand that's really kind of moving in this direction, or it just kind of happens to be?
Do you think it's not? Do you think it's a possibility it's not? You think it's just all by chance?
I would be opposed to it, but it feels like a little bit more. That's why a lot of people are intrigued too. Yeah. Because if probably one of the richest rappers ever is
not probably, definitely, but keep going on.
When you've gotten to the heights, and I've said you're the greatest hip hop artist ever. When that person's then telling us it's like that, you then got to step back and be like, he knows definitely something we don't know. Yeah. And I think that's where we're also trying to like watch you and even listen. Even if people don't like some of the stuff you say, they're trying to figure out what.
Is he the most richest?
Connect the dots and really see what's going on.
Rapper, artist?
Well, you know what?
I feel like it's Jay-Z.
I'm a leader, and I channel, and I don't see everything. You know, I didn't picture us being here right now. I didn't have this vision yesterday. But I had one bag with me. I just got my leather outfit, and it was there. So it was meant. I always thought, wow, that would make a really iconic interview setting. And I'm happy that I'm not sitting in it. And this is now making the movie. Like I said, with the North situation on the song with his son and the new artist, Jasmine Williams, it happened like that. Certain things I lean into. People think I'm strategic. The enemy might, you know, my enemy, our enemy, might think I'm strategic. But I'm not strategic. I just lean into what I really feel.
Do you think Kanye,
and I say my truth. And whatever comes with it comes with it. But my truth is so obvious to so many people because people are not allowed to say their truth to the point where they psych themselves out to think it's not true. And then so I'm not saying people's truth. I'm saying people's feeling now. Because your truth can be told to you. You could be programmed. But your gut is going to have millions of lifetimes of information. So when I go and I tweet, especially now, I'm speaking to people's gut feeling. Like
I still wear them Yeezy slides. Them shits is
not taking sides, but she gonna do everything in her power to make sure Onyx never is next to Kris Jenner. And you know why, and she knows why. That girl came from Australia, then no family in the middle of Miami. Now she's out here in California, and her whole goal as a mom is to keep her son as far away from Kris Jenner as possible. And we all know why. We all know those sex tapes are signed for. We all know those children, just in general, celebrity exploitation. Like when my daughter wants to rap, it's a thing where, damn, you really want to get into this game like this? And it's this balance. I had people around me, I was like, yo, this man, Cardi, is calling my baby mama, rapping about Skims, and then saying he need vocals. She may have supporting slip. Needs vocals for the album. And the man was like, well, you know, that will blow her up. I said, it's my daughter, nigga. And see, that's the time when nigga hear me screaming from the other room and be like, why he's screaming?
Wait, who said they would blow her up?
Well, I purposely didn't say the names and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to. Anybody that never spoke out against me publicly, I'm not going to speak out against them publicly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Kanye, come at me. How about that? Say something about me. Actually, no. No.
Okay. So
did I answer that? So it's just God. I'm just channeling. I'm just channeling something. So I ain't telling y'all to follow me or do not. Yeah, people are not even in a position to follow me. It's like I could change hearts and minds, perception, but at the end of the day, you still got to go work for a white man. You still got to work for a man that works for a white man. The black dollar has been so decentralized since gentrification and the fall of Black Wall Street that it's next to impossible for a community to get on their feet, get past the drugs, the food. The food's the original drug, the hurting, the 25%, definite, not chance, but definitely being locked up, the abortion rates. Like our position, I don't have the exact answer to the equation of how to get out of where we are, but I'm not going to say we're not in where we are. And this might be some Star Wars where it take generation after generation after generation where it'd be North and it'd be this and be that, but it's like you either on this side of it or you on that side. Cardi took the blue pill, but he made his name off of the red pill. The Matrix. The red pill is the like Neo. The blue pill are the agents. So now Cardi is an agent. And you will see him like, you see on the joint where somebody touches them and then they become the agent?
Yeah.
That's what happened. They come, them people come, the record people come, they'll say, they literally called Ty Dolla and said, and this is coercion. That's why these are going to be locked up someday. They'll come to you, they said, Ty, you have to denounce Ye publicly, or we're going to drop your artist, Leon. We're going to cancel all your tours. So they on some mob. So it's die. You know what I'm saying?
39.
They up here threatening, stopping their money. This is real life off of a statement, off of me wearing a chain, off of me wearing their pain. But they playing, turning up, promoting, and making money off of our pain. But if I wear a piece of their pain, then they're going to threaten to destroy everything moving, everyone around, destroying people's lives. We're going to destroy Leon's life. Leon did that whole Scissor album, and now we're going to destroy his life if you don't denounce
what he's
this
saying.
man.
No, I don't agree with what he's saying. Like, I'm saying in the sense of, you know what I mean when I say I don't agree with things. But I understand, like, analogies he's using. That's just common normal things. Like, I understand the analogies. I can't even talk anymore because you guys just put question marks, 3 question marks. That's super emote if I say anything. I'm not talking about him saying about
tweet type.
Do you talk to these people like before you send out a tweet? Because I would imagine he would give you a call and say, "Yay, I'm in a tough spot." Like, you know, and again, I think you said something important. You're not expecting everybody around you to be dick riders and agree with you, but when they speak out against you, you feel like it's either unnecessary or that's a form of betrayal, right?
Yeah, like Ty put up the tweet before we landed. He said, "I gotta say something." I said, "Say I'm not racist, but Ye is." We agreed upon that. When I landed, he put up, "I don't condone hate speech." You letting these put words in your mouth. I 137x'd his career. Not 1, not 2, not 20, 137x.
Guys, I'm keeping my mouse here to know what the timestamp is, just until we get past 32,
and while I'm
39.
on a plane,
it's 32,
you put
right?
up word by word, vernacular. My thing is we could sit and talk it out. I know they on your head, but you don't got to denounce me, period. And if you do, you talk to me about how we're going to do it. See, all these street and this running around with guns, got bodies, they think I'm a Vic or something. They think because I give high salaries, I'm a billionaire. I don't give a about that shit. This is my issue with Jim Jones, right? So he says he's going to get a jib or a div. I don't know what the word is, but basically, like, he's going to get a percentage if he introduced me to this crypto, right? Mm-hmm. And I know this sounds like a Tarantino movie. Jim Jones wants me to meet with Mr. Pink to make $2 million off a crypto coin. Next Tarantino film, right? So then I found out before the second meeting that he was going to make this money. So.
Did he tell you?
Thanks.
No, he said that he's going to get a percentage. He didn't tell me what it was, and he didn't say he's going to give me a piece of it either. When I found out how much money it was, I was like, you know what?
Oh God. I thought I was getting a shot.
Hello. Yeah. Okay, send them to room 59
Thanks.
right now. Thank you. So when
You found out about.
When I found out that he was getting the money, I was like, how much money is it? Yeah, I'm going to take that meeting for you to get the money, but I guess I got to sit there. What you go? Like, I wasn't like, oh, you ain't tell me I'm not going to. I still took the meeting and then still got the money, right?
So he got paid $2 million.
Yes.
For you taking the meeting.
For me taking the meeting.
Wow.
But watch.
How much money would you get paid to be in a stable Ronaldo
And
meeting?
I was the money was a bit behind my back. I didn't really know about it. People be doing shit behind my back. My issue with Jim was we working on clothes. And I said, look, send me a PDF. For anybody who doesn't know, it's like a group of pictures in a folder that you send to the iPhone. You could do like 300 pictures, 10 pictures on it, 10 pages. I said, send me a PDF of all the ideas, all the young you know in New York. Let me see all of this right now. Let the king see everything that's happening, right? This man tells me, I don't know how to make a PDF. That was way more disrespectful to me than figuring out how to get the $2 million.
Yo!
Do you understand why? Because it's to my face.
That's the dumbest shit
You gonna lie
I've
to
heard.
me about a PDF?
Why are you mute?
After I sat and took the meeting for you, you took the money and I ain't even asked your broke ass for a percentage?
Maybe he didn't know how to do it.
Do you think one of his young knew how to do it?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think that he could have figured it out after they made $2 million?
Definitely.
I bet now works.
Next subject.
Definitely. What is the real thing with you and Drake? Like, I've always been confused. It feels like I can't tell if it's a love-hate thing.
Ooh, good question. Good question.
You know, I've watched hundreds of hours of you talking about just interviews, and at a point, it felt like the energy shifted, and then we just started seeing it everywhere. And I can't tell, what is it?
Who remembers that one concert?
Yeah, it's like family members that you don't with. Like, I appreciate
when they were together.
One thing is, Drake is a million times better than Kendrick and a million times more important. You know what I'm saying? What Future has done, Thug, what Drake just culturally is, that last year, I couldn't even barely sit through that. That shit was insane, bro. That shit had Lucian Grange, Universal, Drake lawsuit written all over it. At the end of the day, all this I'm saying, Jim Jones, Kendrick did, all these celebrities. The funny thing is we're all in the same boat. But while we're on that boat, we're also fighting amongst each other. And as I get stronger and stronger, I get more into a position of being who I really am. But right now, or maybe I get into that position right now, but where I was yesterday, it was like, how the f I'm supposed to lead y'all, and you got these that's running y'all, making you f with me. So none of y'all can f with me or will f with me, and if you f with my daughter, then I'm sitting down for that.
Okay.
So, and that's my stance on it.
How did he start? It's like Kendrick is worse than Drake.
I make music better. I push the. No one make music that's nowhere near as good as music. Like when I made Moon, it basically ended Frank Ocean's career. He ain't have a song since then. You know, sipping some wine. Like I knew, I heard it. I was like, oh, this nigga's never gonna be able to make another album again. I wanna go to the moon. Any genre of music that anyone has, I make a better version of it. I'm 10 times stronger at music than anyone living. But then in 5 territories, okay, what do I do? Clothing, this, political stance, social media, expression, gravitational pull, momentum creating, all that. So what do we...
To be honest, Kanye still, his old music is some of my favorite shit in the world. I'm gonna be real. Kanye's old music is some of the crazy shit. But to say he ended Frank Ocean's career is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
Do with that. Why do I go at the celebrities? Because they're in the way. They're making, as J. Cole said, false idols. You're the false idol. You can't with me no day.
I saw someone in my chat say Lil Mabu clears Kanye.
They're the false idols. They want to put people, camouflage the truth, the goal, the true God. And everybody know, all of them know what it is. All of them needs to work for me. Drake need to be my writer. Trav need to be my producer, like how it always was. But somebody, they pull him to the side, they Virgil them. See, the thing is, Virgil going to LVMH, the black situation don't change. Kamala, vice president, the black situation don't change. Or the world situation, period. Obama president, the world situation don't change. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Ye, Disney, Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes changed flight. You know what I'm saying? And there, if you watch The Aviator, him as a white man, him because he's a maverick, they f with him. They f with him. At the end of the day, y'all f with me.
What the f does 38-35 to 35-48 mean? What does that mean?
But I'm here to just tell y'all that y'all can't f with me. That's the whole idea. Like,
why say Virgil after he passed? I think a lot of people would feel like, you know, he's not here to defend himself, and that I think people are just confused by that. We get the story of how you guys kind of separated and how you feel, but you know, they always say sometimes, you know, when someone passes away, you know, can't be for the dead man, you know. It feels like you still have a little bit of animosity there.
I'm evil.
You don't think about like his family and other people that love him?
I am an evil person.
You don't think that? I feel like you've always represented God-fearing ideals, though.
Yeah.
So how does that? How could you identify that person?
God has the wrath. You only play with God for so long. He's out here playing games. Don C and him starting RSVP behind my back. Taking money, like kind of the Jim Jones situation. Oh, yeah, gonna come to the club. I was Louis Vuitton. They take that position. They put them in that position. They build the anti-Kanye club at Nike. Everybody that worked for me. And what best put it in perspective is Virgil is the Jesus of the that worked for me, right? Because every that worked for me would have rather been me. Why do I have problems with almost every celebrity? Because they're jealous. And they should be, because I'm better than them.
Hold on, I gotta mute my desktop for the 10 seconds. I'm curious what he's gonna say, because apparently he says a bad word, but I want to know what he's talking about here.
Don C. Yes, supposed to be the realest nigga alive. You know what I'm saying? I remember him sitting with me and saying, brah, what's up with this red hat, bro? What's up with this red hat? They told me, who's they? They told me that, you know, if you don't stop wearing a hat, man, they're going to give it. And they named the rapper right here. Now, I love this rapper, so I don't even want to, like, put him in this conversation. But it was like a they, you know, the invisible hand. The people, you know damn well, that Super Bowl, that Kendrick Super Bowl and that Grammy Super Bowl had invisible hands on it.
Yeah.
Like, everyone culturally knows that. They know that.
Wait,
so
those tier 2s? 5 tier 2 subs? What the Thank you, bro.
Don C tells the A-side. The nigga A-side was talk about the other day with the scoliosis. Okay. Right? First of all, like I said, I make it clear. This nigga come up to me talk about how my teeth don't look good. I was like, you telling me about something that look good? And of course, he's Tremaine's friend. And it bothered me. Win-win, A-side, because it bothered me every day after you said that. Like, yo, how do I let this, you know, say some to you, and like 10 minutes later, you're like, yo, how I even let this shit happen?
Yeah.
Right? So, but A-side did give me a bar. He said, Don C once told me, and this is towards the end of the conversation, the last time I ever spoke to him. He said, man, and Don C was working for me at this time. Man, I'm glad Ye didn't get the Nike deal. And when I didn't get the Nike, it was heartbreaking. So oh man, because I had the Yeezys. I was on the second Yeezy, and I just, man, I'm like, we about to make the biggest. We about to make Yeezy and Nike. We about to tear people's heads off. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Chicago. I got the hottest shoe. I'm at Nike. It wasn't no J. Cole, Kendrick, Trav, Drake, Virgil.
Not biggest,
I was all of them in one.
It was really like dominating,
right before they started putting all these battery packs, Lucian battery packs, LVMH battery packs by each one to distract
that was all
from the true leader. So Don C then says to A-side, I'm glad Ye didn't get the deal because it wouldn't have gave no one else a chance. Well, who's the one? 4 people that work for me. So that means all 4 people that work for me.
He just said the F word like 5 times.
Interesting. I mean,
and also you got to run this straight.
Yeah.
You can't chop.
Here it is.
The word still came through. Imagine you try to chop the word.
Hey, yo, Mods, you literally told me 4132. I did it, and then
interview would be like 3 sentences.
Well, you know, as we talk about censorship, and even you saying that, I still say the F word. Just like you've been throwing it around like you don't give a damn.
Accent dick rider.
How do you feel about like people like, you know, speech is censored a lot. What we could say, it feels like you're trying to take off those shackles, and it's like you said woke is dead.
Yeah.
Mods, put this interview in 2x, bro, and help me out, bitch.
I was supposed to leave 18 minutes ago.
No.
I'm supposed to leave 18 minutes
So
ago.
you're going to Japan for real?
Don't drop the location. No.
So, what's out there? I know you had wanted me to come to China. I was just like, it feels so far away. And culture, what are you seeing? Like, you just tell me, what's on that side of the world? I've never been.
Japan is beautiful. What?
Hold on a second. Somebody just talking about this car. He said, yo, Cardi wants to sit down. Let's connect, gang. I said, who's this? Lou.
Thank you for the 10 gifted off, Evan. Everyone say thank you. 4328.
I'm with Cardi's camp. Give me a call. I said, who gave you my contact? Answer that question first. Cash, tap in. We black men, these industries are extorting us. Black on black violence. Information is key. These are setting you up. Yeah, I could definitely see that. But perfect setup. You mentioned my daughter, so now I get to end the movie. And I'm going to end the movie with somebody for sure.
Do you think he did that purposely, or do you think he just thought it was kind of trendy because Kim acknowledges? Again, you know, there are some people who feel like it's just random coincidences, and it looks like you're like, no, you're doing that to f with me because you left me off the album.
If you my dog, well, one of my actual friends or someone that could call my daughter their niece will reach out to a woman that I got issues with, obviously. I know that part.
Right,
like, is that okay? That part of it, before we even get to me being mad.
No, I get it. Like, if it's like an ex. Like, why you hitting on my ex? You know what I mean? Like, if you my man's and I don't f with my ex or I don't f with my baby moms, why you even acknowledging her?
Why? And you're reposting my baby mom, and not even reposting me. You was the first feature on Donda. Damn. It's like the Cardi shit is like the final heartbreak. I ain't gonna f about this black mother. How do you run up? Come kill me then. Come kill me because a coward dies 1,000 deaths. And it's the final heartbreak. Using you know what I'm saying? It's like this.
Why weren't you on the album? Like, it seems like if you felt like you were going to be, like you guys worked on, did you work on music?
Yes.
That was going to be on
the day I did Wheels Fall Off, that's when Cardi got the song with Thug and Ty. And we was in the studio. We was working on, he sent me the song. We was talking about doing a mixtape. And then this gentleman named Peter told me like on Wednesday or Thursday to it, whatever it was like, oh, this Cardi album's going up Friday. I said, I called him right away. I say, bro, where's our song? But on that note, it feel like on Cardi album like he's doing everybody a favor though too. He need to have all them features. It felt like, oh, he hot right now, and he had to do Uzi a favor, or this a favor, that favor, and it's just like, and this level, obviously the album could be better. At this level, it's a different level of experience that's needed to handle 30 songs, to understand how to be running those producers. Like Cardi's a genius in his own right. It's another thing to run that Donda Stadium.
Donda was one of the greatest albums. I don't care what anyone says.
And it's just what they call it, ambitious. Like that amount of songs is really ambitious. And a big thing is like, how do you do that without me just as your producer mind, whether I was on it or not? It's like, y'all keep on wanting to do like the last Kendrick album, not that, but the previous one is like a direct copy of
Mr. Morale and Big Step.
Yeah, of
Name a song from Donda you still listen to this day. Okay, that's so easy. Pure Souls, Moon, Come to Life, Child Left Behind, Jail, Off the Grid, like Jesus Lord. What?
Oh, these are the drums from this song. This is the approach to this song. This is because I be in here like just inventing new approaches to a song, and oh, we're gonna drop the drums like this on Blood and Leaves. I'm gonna make the ending of Runaway last as long. And you know, I'm the type, I will share anything and everything with whoever. I would do collaborations, or I did, and it's just too much where as soon as this get hot, no one is like, yo, nah, this nigga, you know what I mean?
You think they take the sauce and run off with it, then forget about it.
Forget about it. And then they go against me for like political shit. You know how many rappers and celebrities went against me for the Trump shit? Then I understand what the but you know I wasn't lying on that shit. And out of Cardi
I gotta wait. Hold on.
Trav left me off his album, took 4 of my songs from the ranch in Wyoming. My choruses, my exact singing lines replaced me with him or with other people, put Future Scissor on the joints, took me off. I felt, with no explanation, shit just comes out.
So what are these conversations? Like, you guys aren't talking like, why are you doing this? Yeah. Because we see the frustration, but what are they telling you? Are they apologizing?
They're not telling, but we know why they're doing it. We know why. You know why. I know why.
What the fuck is he doing?
Okay, I gotta leave. I have to leave. We could double back on it.
We definitely double back.
Yeah.
that a Nintendo Switch?
One of the last real questions.
Right.
What changed in between, and obviously you bring back Sunday service now, but there was a time.
The from Sunday service tried to hit me for $2 million, Jason White, to run it.
He has a Steam Deck?
It's always a scam and it's Hollywood. But keep going though.
But you used to
Wait,
be
what is the
on,
timestamp, Mods?
like even certain language you felt just wasn't appropriate. You say you didn't want to get into secular music. I mean, I think even that track with 3 Stacks where, you know, I think he wanted to curse or something like that. You're like, no, we got to keep it clean. Now when people are seeing how you're speaking, they're like, what happened to that yay? Like, how do you get from there to here? What changes, or what do you then realize?
I'm evil.
Dude, why does he keep saying I'm evil?
This is the real power of God. No white people, no black people, nobody could tell me what to say, think, talk, or who the f to be. And I'm happy everybody's so interested in me being me. I'm so happy that just me doing exactly what the f I want to do and saying exactly how the f I feel or what I say is so interesting to people.
Look at Ak, bro.
Did you ever apologize for anything, or like, not necessarily regret, but like see things you've done or seen people you offended in the past and be like,
yeah, man, God hurts too. It hurt me that I had to hurt Jay.
Damn.
It hurt me. It hurt me. The Cardi shit, it hurts me. All this shit, I experience pain. People be thinking, oh, is he suicide? No.
Well, you tweeted about that, and we're all worried. You know, I think you're the only one that can do what you do, but primarily because no matter, even if you say some that people really don't like, they love you. Huh. And you're probably the only hip hop artist, or only artist, period, that you're so ingrained in us that we'll never, and that's why, like, you know, I don't think cancellation could ever work with you, because it's like, no matter what,
culture is not even real.
You're always gonna make us smile at a point, because you're Ye. When you start talking, and you mentioned suicidal thoughts, what's happening?
We say that, but then people don't see what's happening. Look at the Chicago photo. Then look at the work that I put into Cardi. Then look at me sitting and telling North, like, you got to, we not going on this Cardi album. I know it's the number one artist. Your friends are like, yo, you're going to be in this Cardi. I know it's very exciting. Like, for a kid like that has everything, to be on a Cardi song is that. And North is like, yo, you got a problem with Cardi? I got a problem with Cardi.
So you're staying toes behind you.
Yeah.
Should.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God, I can't skip. I can't.
And I deal with pain and I administer pain also. Yeah, me, Pink.
Oh my God, I suck at muting. I'm the worst muter in the world, bro. I should kill myself. Because none of these is psycho or as smart as me. At least not the. I can't say for the tech dudes. Chat. Okay, that's sorry, Twitch.
Other but artists
Everyone,
be dumb,
please,
bro.
Just pray Twitch doesn't. Hey, Twitch.
It's like,
I'm literally trying to watch something that's like in the news right now, bro. This is all news, right? So this is literally just another form of news. I'm trying my best to avoid it, bro. Please.
They can't even count, bro.
Trying.
People run their whole. The lawyers run their whole. Our whole. Like, the contracts are set up for us to not read it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. Okay, go out and start run a whole record label without person. Now take back what I had to say. You know, start up your whole TV network and make it run, but no investors. Let me see how that works. You know what I'm saying? Until could really get their shit together, like they Nigerians or like they Chinese or like they're the tech Indians or some.
Yep,
everything I'm saying
I already know what they're
counts.
gonna say.
And the way, as far as the way I feel or what I'm expressing, I'm saying people want to with me, I'm telling them they can't with me.
I gotta save it.
Anybody that ever went against me, and it's the other they used Kendrick. That's right. And also, I don't like him saying he the number one because I'm the number one. So those are my two things.
People think that's jealousy. They feel like even when you criticize the Super Bowl performance, or you're like, man, I didn't like him on Cardi's album. He got too many verses. Like, yeah, he could rap, but we ain't want to hear this.
Y'all don't go to church? God is an angry God. God is a jealous God. What are you talking about? I'm the closest thing to God on earth. Dude. And I act just like how God acts. Like, I go up when people Whatever interview you did previous to the interview, of this interview, I guarantee you it's going to be more of a blessing than the previous interview. So what does God do? Bless. God has used me to bless. John Legend, boom. Amber Rose, Kim, Travis, Cardi. You get what I'm saying? So whatever is here, the blessings run through me. But in that same way, I'm angry.
I think he's lost
I'm jealous. And now I can say all these people were the family that I never had, but North is my actual family. So give me one reason, please. Because before it's all jealousy is this and that, and now it's this far. So yes, I was jealous that Kendrick is on Cardi album, and I feel like that's two different genres. It seemed like J. Cole and Kendrick would be more like, I like mixing genres and shit, but yeah, I'm jealous. Yeah, I'm hearing this shit for the first time. Yeah, I'm not on it. Yeah, this man rapping about Skims.
I mean, at least he's talking about it now.
Man, what about all this shit where I said I don't f with rappers? I don't f with celebrities. And then I do the Jay-Z tweet and people be surprised. Like, I told you I don't f with y'all niggas just don't be believing me.
I feel like comparing yourself to God, though, is
I know you gotta go
insanely
music.
crazy. While you're
Next down
talking
the
like
album,
this, it's like this.
I think there's a lot of people who they're like, yo, listen, man, Ye just going off on Twitter, but we just want the music. We want the music. You know, what's that creative process even at this point? Because
that's a whole nother. We should have started right there. There's a whole thing. Creative process. 47 years and multiple lifetimes of creative process to make the top living, influencer.
It was crazy when you said, yo, I've been in this 30 years. Cardi, you're a child. And it was like, this motherfucker really been in this shit 30 years. You know what I mean? Like, that is
Kanye has been doing this for 30 years. That is crazy to think about. That's like adapt with YouTube.
Yeah. Niggas ain't finna, this is what I'm saying. With the Cardi thing in relationship to music and what you're saying. When I was 14 years old, I was cutting hair. It was a nigga that ran a shop, older gentleman. I came up there, I'm cutting hair. One day I cut like 5 people's haircuts and shit. I probably made, I don't know, maybe I had $100 in my pocket. And then I was running across the street, my honey, feeling so good about myself. And the dude ran out the shop. He said, hey, come back here. He said, show me how much money you made. I showed him. He took half that.
What?
So I'm saying, be using my shop and then running off with the $100. And then what, they gonna run off with the $100, show back over my daughter while they at it and shit? No, I gotta go to the back at that point. So damn well, it just became a thing where it's like, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use Jay for this. I'm like, no, all these, it's because Virgil made it look like that's what you're supposed to do. Niggas used to call me like, yo, you're a platform. I ain't a platform, these not better than me. These has yet to make a better product. Take the Louis Vuitton Dons and take every Virgil sneaker, and you can have a choice.
I'm not gonna lie, he did have the sneaker game, but I'm gonna be real. Virgil just made some of the craziest stuff for other stuff.
Every single Virgil sneaker ever made versus the first sneaker I ever made. You get what I'm saying?
Question marks, so, bro, when Kanye made Yeezys,
take graduation, right?
Look how
and then
fucking big that shit went. You had
Dark
motherfuckers
Fantasy,
dying to get a pair.
Watch the Throne.
Before fakes were out.
Take Donda. You get what I'm saying? You could just go. No rap album's better than Vulture's one last year. Let's go song for song. And it only got half of me on it.
You did that in cancellation. How hard is it to?
This dude Ack is stuck.
Last year, let's go song for song. And it only got half of me on it.
You did that in cancellation. How hard is it to? If they're saying DSPs are saying, well, we're not distributing that, or not DSPs, I mean distributors. They're saying we're not distributing that. I don't know if you get flagged from the DSPs who have to, then put it up on their streaming services. But it feels like the things in between getting your product to people.
What up, Pepsi?
What's good?
What up, man? I'm watching the Kanye interview.
Nice.
What's up, dude?
Cinema.
What you on?
Just about to go get some dinner.
You getting dinner?
Yeah.
A hard day at work?
Yeah, tough day. Long day. You left my keys around here somewhere?
Your keys like these?
Oh yeah, appreciate you. Thank you, bro. Thanks
You're
again.
gonna take my car?
You mean my car?
Oh, yeah. You enjoy that, bro. All right, peace out, bro.
Later.
For vultures especially, there was a lot of people running out of the way. You still got it up, right? Still got nominated for a Grammy, which, by the way, like again, I know you got to go. It just brings up like 15 different more artists.
Like,
the Grammy was crazy.
How could I not? Yeah, you gotta come to Japan, bro. I really gotta make this.
No, I know.
I'm serious. Like, y'all should come out there.
I know.
All right.
Appreciate you.
All right, man.
I appreciate you,
All right,
brother.
thank you.
Is that it?
I appreciate you. Were you going out to the airport?
What was you thinking the whole time? He's like, man, that needs more security. No security can like stop those interviews. Yeah, I'm headed to the airport.
You run out of thing, right?
There's. How much I got of that?
Oh no, everything's there. It's 64 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, that's what somebody told me. I'm shocked. Why don't you move around with security, man?
I have security, but I thought.
Wait,
but I
Kanye's
always
really
heard
alone,
that
huh?
you never did that. Where I thought that I would come in here. You have 15 assistants, 15 staffers. You have all type of shit going on.
He's alone with his Steam Deck.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. As opposed to.
Well, millionaires usually just have it's a lot of fluff, right? And it's just like you just have people just to wait around. Yeah.
That's nice with the magnet.
Yeah. Like they usually have just people to wait around on them, and you know it kind of creates like almost like a bureaucracy where it's like, hey, if you want to get to the guy, you get to this guy who then talks to this guy and this girl and this person, then you get to them to make a decision. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's when you end up getting Me Too, because the person starts feel like they got too much power and shit. That's like I had the assistant. I knew she thought she made when she started saying copy.
Well, I mean, if you let her ask you for $3 million, like you should have said, you bugging the out. Like
he's not laughing at.
He said, I knew she was crazy when she said copy. I mean, that's that person in the middle type of conversation.
And they got the power. It's like they can't help it. Like they can't help themselves. And it's like I could talk to them. I'm really big. Like I got people right now that come in working on music, and then they want to like start working on clothes. And I'm just like, man, you don't know about clothes. And people try to put themselves in the middle of everything and get left out of.
Grab this and grab the suitcase. Oh, okay, right there. Good. Perfect.
Got that busted ass backpack. What was that, MCM? Shit from like 2015. Question mark?
You know, one thing I thought is like, people be like, oh, we hate Puff so much. We go, Nixon. Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh.
What's up? But I'm leaving out. Where did you guys?
We were preparing for the you leave
And you missed it. I have my black KKK leather outfit on.
You wearing it?
Yeah.
What is wrong with him?
Yeah, he's just apologetically himself, man. You got to be a billionaire to start moving like how you move, right?
Well,
Yo,
I don't move.
No,
You're dick riding for no
it's like,
reason.
I think you don't give a about what no one else is thinking about their impressions on you. You're just living your truth. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And this is Vanessa. We did Runaway together. Service.
Hi.
Like
How you
all
doing?
that.
This is like elite dick riding, is this not?
That's really where Skims came from.
Really?
That's her whole sound. Yeah.
Ah. The reason why I said that because I'm like,
Would you like one of these to go?
no, I'll take one. Yeah.
Yo, ack.
I'm serious. Hey, you know what?
Don't have it.
What do you want us to do?
Yo, ack, if you put that on.
To Japan?
Okay.
I don't know.
White lives matter? What kind of shirt? Yo.
Because this guy, all these like.
What is that shirt?
So I just started to feel like, it's not that I'm particularly afraid of the threats or afraid to die. It's just like, I don't know. It's just kind of like bother. It's like, you know.
Would you say no if Kanye gave you that? What would I say, chat? What do you think I'd say? You think I would ride? Yeah.
I don't want to say it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're like, you like flying private there?
What's worse than a death threat? A hospital threat. That's a real thing.
Yeah,
A hospital threat is way worse.
I almost feel like at some point they're gonna try to like do the Wendy Williams to you, where they're like, yo, listen, we take his phone, he can't communicate, he's making sign languages outside the window.
Yeah, what?
Oh, no, if Aaron Ross gave Lacey that outfit, Lacey would wear that.
Talking? For talking? You guys saying they're gonna put me in the hospital?
Like it's called conservatorship.
For talking?
No.
Conservatorship, yeah.
Yeah.
And take over your money for talking.
No.
What?
It almost happened before.
Yeah.
It almost happened before. Well, didn't it? No, you got
Can
hospitalized.
we talk on the phone? Then I have to go.
We do what you need, okay? We
Okay.
can come with you. We're with you.
To Japan? Okay. See you guys. We should figure out how to shoot boy. Like
Tell
start
me
shooting.
everything you need. We do it.
Yeah, because Gabe has
Trying to
good ideas
leave.
for that.
And Rico, you could have skipped.
Come in.
Rico, no, you can bring it on the next one. All right, hop in. Yeah.
Think Kanye's ever seen any of my
That
street
way
clips?
you can keep recording.
Yeah.
I wanted to say this about why do I talk so much in these interviews, or why do I express myself so much on?
No, I didn't, Kimmy.
Damn, I gave my KKK outfit. It's fine. I'll get it on.
Oh, you just gave it away?
No, they work with me.
Oh, okay.
But it's okay. You know, 50 said I let my watch talk from a chain.
Yeah.
Talk one blind. What up, homie? It's your voice is everything. You know, if you have money. Yeah, look at this is her car, by the way.
Really? It's like
He
some
really
old
doesn't
school
walk-
vintage joint.
Around with security, huh?
You're trying to, you might buy a car, or a watch, a house. So when somebody comes to your house, no, you black, white, Muslim, whatever, people are gonna see the car, they're gonna see the house. It's just the nature of man to do that. But what happens when you had billions, then lost it, then got it back, families, lost it, lost say so over your kid's name and likeness, all that. Then what do you have left at that point? You got your this voice, like, you know, my movie got distracted, but I want to say this thing, whether I'm shadow banned or not, to have this idea that somebody's hearing it, 5 people are hearing it.
You talk to Elon? Like, because I feel like Elon is like, yo, listen, I might got to put some labels on it. I'm not going to kick you off of there.
Remember, I got kicked off for just posting one thing last time, like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So now that I've been able to do it, it's like somebody getting used to money. Like, if you think, it's like what y'all got is like 5 weeks straight. Hey, yes, man. 5 weeks straight of Beyonce had the best video. Think about that moment. And I picture that not let up. It's like having money, like me, it's like having money for real. It's like freedom to talk. You know what I mean? Because they'll be like, okay.
I'm not gonna lie, what I learned from this is like,
That's enough. Your Grammy Award speech is done.
Mac is a dick
don't say
rider.
that. You said that. You know what I'm saying? So now
Kanye goes
you're
literally
experiencing
off the grid,
someone
random
who
moments
just say
out of nowhere.
Everything they want to say, and a lot of people can hear it. And I won't give that up for my life. I give up my life
the
before I
points
gave
that
that
Kanye
up.
has get ruined
And then
instantly
what makes it so
because
funny
he
is
compares
like
himself
the
to
Jay-Z
fucking
tweet,
God, Diddy, etc.
Jay's
Like,
history makes that even seem so bad. Every week, it's like
Yeah. I feel like people feel like that was like probably the worst tweet you've said.
or the best, or the strongest.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, one more. I'll be saying all kind of like
Hit me anytime.
Victorian shit all the time, right? Like exile. I'm
Yeah. Oh yeah. Not that was epic, man. That was epic. All right, be safe, man.
Doesn't even acknowledge him.
What? That was epic. That was epic. I mean, yo, I thought I was gonna run out of space. I
think Ak got out like 2 sentences. Kanye got out a bunch of stupid shit. Tim Cheese Lore next. Get a job, bro.